Namaskaram. So this is second part of depreciation lecture. In this we are going to learn how to compute depreciation. So computation of depreciation happens blockwise. We have completed four parts of depreciation as of now. As I told you, okay, what are the class of depreciation? So tangible asset, intangible asset. All intangible assets are getting depreciated at the rate of 25%. Building is getting depreciated at the rate of 10% normally. Residential building depreciates at 5%. One of the common doubts student ask me here is this, sir, building which can be used for business purpose is only eligible for depreciation, and how can you give residential buildings depreciation rate? Here is this. So the logic behind is that there are organizations who are providing residential facility to a lot of employees who are staying nearby that. So when I work in Kerala, so you can understand, when I work in Kerala with the Laksha Institute, they only arrange stay facility. So if they had purchased one house property next to their institution, you can understand that house property is used for residential purpose, but in the course of business, and therefore this rate of 5% is also given by the Act. If it is a temporary structure, wooden structure or foundation for plant and machinery, rate of depreciation is 40%. Furniture is getting depreciated at the rate of 10%. Plant and machinery general rate of depreciation is 15%. Computer 40%. Books 40%. Annual publication 40%. Pollution control equipment 40%. Motor vehicle normally 15%. For higher business 30%. Aircraft 40%. Vessel 20%. So if you do this again and again, you will be easy. It will be easy for you to remember rate of depreciation, because you cannot expect ICAI to provide a rate of depreciation in examination. Most of the cases they don't provide. Some of the cases they also provide. Okay. Condition, you already know conditions now. Assessee should be owner of the asset. Secondly, it should be used for the business and profession. Thirdly, it has to be put to use for more than 180 days or more in the year of purchase to claim full depreciation. If you put less than 180 days, then you'll get half year depreciation. Cutoff date for us that we had computed is 4th October. Up to 4th October full depreciation. After 4th October, that is 5th October onwards, half depreciation. Method of depreciation, we are going to follow WDV, and we are also going to learn block method. So this is how block method operates. This is how you compute depreciation under block method. Okay, so you can see here there is a block 1, block 2, block 3. It depends upon the question how many blocks are asked. Okay, we always start with the opening block of WDV, and this will be given by the last year's computation. Last year closing block should become current year opening block. Then whatever machinery or plant and machinery asset you had purchased in the current year, you will add. But while adding, for our calculation, computational, easy method, okay, we will divide purchases in two categories: purchases which are put to use for less than 180 days, and purchases which are put to use for 180 days or more. Okay. Then from that we will subtract money payable. Money payable means this is the sale price or scrap value of the asset. So whenever you sell asset, that sale price will be subtracted from the value of block. And here you need to remember one point very clearly. We never provide no depreciation on asset sold. No depreciation on asset sold. This is against your accounting understanding. In accounts, whenever you sell asset from your balance sheet, you compute depreciation till the date of sale, and then you compute profit and loss on the asset. We don't do that thing. Okay, here simply we subtract selling price, not cost price, not WDV, simply selling price from the block value. So we will discuss that in sale of asset concept, but you need to remember, then whatever is left over is called as WDV of the asset before depreciation. WDV of the asset before depreciation. So this WDV is a subject to depreciation, and we provide two types of depreciation. One, normal depreciation, and secondly, for manufacturing entities, we also provide additional depreciation. After that, you get closing WDV after depreciation, which again become opening WDV of the next year. Okay. So when you compute depreciation on particular block, we have to divide that value of the block in two class. You can see in this, I'll show with a different ink. In this block, opening WDV is subject to full year depreciation, to full depreciation. Asset purchase for 180 days, exactly 180 days, is subject to full depreciation. Asset purchase for more than 180 days is also subject to full depreciation. Asset which are sold are not getting any depreciation. That means what is the special category here is asset which are purchased and put to use for less than 180 days, and for here we get half depreciation. So this is the special category, and therefore law is asking you give the first preference to the value of asset purchase and put to use for less than 180 days, because that is subject to half year depreciation, and if you have any balance left after, then we will compute full year depreciation. No matter how many times I repeat these sentences, you may not able to catch this, so allow me to explain this in a numerical terms here. Okay, okay, so we will take one numerical example to understand this in these two blanks. First example, let's assume this asset let's assume this block number 2 is a block of building. Okay, what is the rate of depreciation on building, friends? 10%. Assuming the opening value of the building was 100 lakh and we had two buildings here, so this in bracket whatever numbers I'm writing, they are number of asset. Why am I writing number of asset in the bracket? To denote you, to teach you that we are not computing depreciation on single asset, we are computing depreciation on block of the asset. Assuming you had purchased certain asset in the current year, say for example you had purchased 400 lakhs rupees asset in the second half of the year, maybe January or December, or Feb or March, you had purchased, say for example, 4 asset here, and some asset you had purchased in the month of April, May, June, first half of the year for another 300 lakh, 3 asset. Okay, so total of this comes to 100 plus 400 plus 300 is equal to 800. On 800 you are having how many asset? 6, and 6 and 3 is 9 asset. So you are having 9 asset worth rupees 800. Assuming you have sold certain asset from the block for 150 rupees, you sold one building. I don't know which building you have sold, but you sold one building. Okay, so one building is sold by you for 150 lakh. We simply subtract selling price from the block value. So from 800, if you subtract 150, we will get 650. And how many assets are left with us now? 8. Now on 650, we have to compute depreciation. So what I was trying to teach you is this. Out on 650, should I apply full year depreciation rate or half year depreciation rate? Because some of the value belongs to assets which are put less than 180 days, and some of the value belongs to assets which are put to use for more than 180 days. Okay, so please understand how much value out of this 650 is the value of asset which are put to use for less than 180 days. For that you need to go here, travel here, and you can see that this value is important here, 400. Okay, so on this 400 we are supposed to compute depreciation at the rate of like half for the half year. So let's have the value of the block. Value of block is a 650 lakh. Out of 650 lakh, value of asset purchase and put to use for less than 180 days, give the first preference to it. So that value is a 400 lakh multiplied by 10%, which is a per annum rate, and half year depreciation is 1 by 2. So you can compute that 400 into 10% divided by 2 is equal to 20 lakh. And balance, now how will you compute depreciation on balance value? So total value is 650 lakh minus 400 lakh multiply by 10%, because it is a full year depreciation. So 650 minus 400 is equal to 250 multiplied by 10% is equal to 25. Now 25 plus 20 is equal to 45. That 45 we have to write here as a depreciation, 45 lakh, and we don't get additional depreciation on building, so dash. So what is your closing WDV after providing depreciation? 650 minus 45 is equal to 605, and 8 number of asset you are going to carry forward to the next year. This is how we compute. Let's do one more time on let's assume this block as a plant and machinery block. Plant and machinery block is depreciable at the rate of 15%. Okay, on 15%, let's have value. Consider you are having some plant and machinery of 10 lakh. There are 8 machineries. Okay, then you purchase around another 10 machineries worth rupees 5 lakh. Okay, they belong to the same block. Then you purchase some machinery at the beginning of the year. Say for example, 2 machineries worth rupees 3 lakh. Okay, the total value of the asset which comes here is 18 lakh, and the total number of assets that you are having is approximately 20 assets. Okay, out of these machineries you did not sell any asset, so this sale I'm taking as a dash. Okay, so how much is your closing WDV before you can provide depreciation? So 18 lakh, and we are having 20 assets with us. How will we compute depreciation on 20 asset? So out of 20 asset, first preference we have to give it to technology. Sometimes doesn't support us, so please. So out of on 20 asset we have to provide depreciation on 18 lakh. Out of 18 lakh, the first preference that we have to give is on this 5 lakh. Okay, so how will you compute depreciation on that 5 lakh first? So value of block is equal to 18 lakh. Out of 18 lakh, asset purchase and put to use for less than 180 days. Okay, how much value is asset purchase and put to use for less than 180 days? That is 5 lakh assets. Okay, so 5 lakh into 15% into 1 by 2. Let's compute that. 5 lakh into 15% divided by 2 is equal to 0.375 lakhs. Okay, and balance if any. Please understand balance. How will you compute balance? So you had 18 lakh assets. Out of 18 lakh, we have computed depreciation on 5 lakh. On the balance block, we will compute depreciation, full year depreciation. So 18 lakh minus 5 lakh, 13 lakh into 15% is equal to 1.95. 1.95 plus 0.375 is equal to total depreciation is equal to 2.325. Okay, this 2.325 we have to write it here, 2.325. Okay, dash, and then we have to subtract this from 18 lakh. So you will get closing WDV 15.675, and you will carry forward 20 asset to the next year. On plant and machinery, we do get additional depreciation, but because I haven't covered provisions of additional depreciation, I assume this particular person is a trader who is not eligible to get additional depreciation on plant and machinery. We will do 1 or 2 more questions to explain you how to compute depreciation. Basic, these are the basic question. Okay, and then we have advanced level question. So please watch this lecture one more time if you are confused about the computation. Compute on your take pen, paper and calci and compute it your own, so you will understand it faster. Thank you, friends.